Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be a shorter video because I feel like since I've been back on YouTube, I've been posting like long videos. Like I did the We Need to Talk video, I did the Tarte Blendful video, I did the Morphe Holiday Collection video, I did the Can't Believe I Did This to My Hair video, and I did my first ever Sephora haul. So the We Need to Talk was 19 minutes, Tarte was 19 minutes, Morphe was 11 minutes, I Can't Believe I Did This to My Hair was 7, so it was like on my blog stuff. And then my Sephora haul was 22 minutes. So I want to keep this video short, so I'm going to stop rambling. And we're just going to jump in. So if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell. I'm here a couple of times a week. Don't really have set days, just depending on how my life at home is going. So we're going to do the battle of two eyeshadow palettes from the same brand. We are going to do the Jawbreaker palette and the Cremated palette. Excuse my nails. I'm trying to get them off so I can get a new set. I didn't like how this set was put on. I bought an at-home acrylics kit, and these, like, I got the paint off of some of them, but I just need them off. As you can see, all my base is done. I'll link everything below. I made this sweatshirt. It was gray and I bleached it. So let's look into this palette. So this palette right here, I love this packaging. I think it's so pretty. It retails for $58 from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Comes with a little flimsy sheet. And then look at all those shades. Gorgeous. This is like your everyday rainbow palette. Was a huge hit from Jeffree, and I do like that his palettes have mirrors. So let's kind of look into the palette a little bit. I wish that I had one of those cameras where I could go and it would zoom in for you guys, but one day we'll get there. Baby steps. So I'm going to go in with this Crown Fluffy brush, and I have no idea what I want to do. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into Cone and just create a nice base, kind of set the concealer / primer in. First color that I'm going to go into, oh gosh, this is going to be hard. I'm going to go in with Delicious. The shade right here, Delicious. I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye. We're going to take this Morphe, this white Morphe brush from the Travel Collection, and I'm going to blend this blue into the next blue. So we are going to go in with the shade. Ooh, there was a lot of fallout in the pan. Surprised. I'm going to go with this next shade. This is Soaked. Now let's go in with the Morphe M503 brush, and we're going to jump into this Brain Freeze, this super light blue shade, to finish off this look. And it's like I barely tapped on that, and look at how much is on there. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Wow. I'm just also going to take this brush and just kind of blend all of that in. Okay, I'm going to take this brush and go back into the first shade and kind of round out this look. Because good product is so important, but good brushes are too. I recommend always the Morphe brushes. They're cheap, they're nice. I really don't, like, I have Morphe brushes, I have Moda brushes, and I have like the Jacqueline collection, the James collection, and the Jeffree collection. Okay, so jump into the Delicious again, the first shade, and I'm going to put that under my eye. And I went back into the shade Soaked, which is that second, and I'm going to put that under my eye as well. I'm going to use this little liner brush from Moda Pro, and I'm going to take the actual shade Jawbreaker again. I'm going to put it, I haven't used it so I can't say it again. I'm going to put it on the inner part of my eye so we can go to the Cremated palette. Okay, I put a lot on there. I did. So this is the first look. I just used the blue shades. I've been doing a lot of pinks and stuff, so I wanted to try something different, and why not with a colorful palette like this. So let's talk about these shades super quickly before we go on to the Cremated palette. So this is the first shade that I used. That was, well, I went in with Cone and the crease, so I went in with this shade. This is the Delicious shade. Then I went in with Soaked, which is right here. I topped it off with Brain Freeze, and I used Jawbreaker in my corner of my eye. My Kylie Jenner yet? Rise and shine. Alright, let's jump into the other eye. This palette, so it's about a year. It was released 2019 in June. And then we'll talk about his newest launch, which is the Cremated palette. So this palette kind of came off with some this is very kind of controversial. It looks like I have a black eye when I'm looking at my monitor. So Jeffree Star released this Cremated during a pandemic. Obviously, he planned it before. Makeup takes a lot of time to make. So he released this, and a lot of people were mad because a lot of people have been dying to the coronavirus. It's a very sensitive subject. Some people think it's a conspiracy. Some people think it's real. There's numbers out there. Who knows? We're not getting into that. All we know is we're in a freaking pandemic, and nobody's making it any better. Thank you. Next. So yeah, Jeffree Star released a lot of controversy. He usually comes out with like fun, spunky colors, palettes, and he wanted to release something ooh, like this. So so before I bought this palette, Brianna was like, you can get something like that at the Dollar Tree. And now that I have it, she wants it. So we can do something super simple. I decided not to do a sparkly on this eye because obviously we don't have a lot of room to work with this. So that's what we're going to do. As always, it has a very nice mirror. And I like this because it's marble. Let's go ahead and create a look with the Cremated palette. And this just came out April, May. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a grayscale sort of thing. I'm going to, because I don't want to use any creams, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to take the darker grays and move them in lighter and end it with that. Ha ha ha. First things first, I'm going to go in with the Morphe R39, and I'm going to jump into the Grave Digger color. So this is a super dark gray, and I'm going to put that on the corner of my eye. It's a matte. Whew. I'm scared. Dark colors like this scare me. That's not how I wanted to do this, but that's okay. So I'm going to take the same brush, and RIP is a little bit of a lighter gray, and I'm just going to kind of blend those together. This is not how I wanted this to go. Okay. So we may just have to keep it simple on this one. I'm going to take a flat brush. This is a Morphe M224. So in this palette, we have a couple of different shimmers. All right, so I'm going to take this M224 and I'm going to go into the Pallbearer shade. That is pretty. That is pretty. Looks like a goth. I look crazy. I like that. That's pretty. So that was Pallbearer. I'm going to go under my eye real quick. With this pencil brush. This is an Morphe M507. Let's go ahead and pop on some mascara. I have a new thing that I want to try out. So this is the Milk Makeup Kush Lash Primer. So let's go in with the NYX On the Rise Volume Lip Mascara. When I first started YouTube, I got this as a trial from Ulta, like one of the first purchases that I bought from Ulta. So I figured, well, since we're doing the Battle of Jeffree palettes, what better way than finish off the look with a Jeffree Star gloss. So I have a lip treatment on my lip right now. It was just like a chapstick form sort of thing, and it actually keeps my lips looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go over this with the gloss. This is in the shade Succulent. This is one of my favorite glosses, and this is from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Oh, look at that. Ah. Sorry, Jeffree, I love you, but I don't like your setting spray. So I'm going to go with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. So, which one did I like better? I don't know, because this one you can do this. This would be good for like wedding makeup and just like a super neutral thing. I did really like that glitter I used Paul Bear. Oh, so pretty. And that is the one that Nikki Tutorials used in her video, and I thought it was so pretty. I also thought Angel of Death was super pretty. I just think, like, Jeffree just has really good, really good shadows. I really like this palette. I will use this again. This is something that you can use when you don't want like a bold look, but you also want something with a little bit of pop, I would say. Now we have Miss Jawbreaker. Miss Jawbreaker, I think, has brought Jeffree millions. I think that's what got everybody on Jeffree's brand, because it's just such a good palette. Very colorful. You got your pressed pigments, you've got your shadows, you got everything, sis. I really like both of them. I really liked the blues. I think the blues blended together perfectly. Bam, bam, bam. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So, if I had to choose, you can't really choose between these two because they're two totally different palettes. But I would say that I would probably grab this one more than this one. Because I just like to play with color. I really love to play with color. And I want to say this before I end this video, because we're done. I want to say that just because I like Jeffree Star's shadows, just because I like Jeffree Star's glosses, just because I like his collab with Murphy, does not mean that I support what he does as a person, as a human. So I just kind of wanted to keep that in mind. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you like it. Give it a great big thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time.